Welcome to Let's Make a Musical. Gosh, this is the craziest thing that I do all summer, and your kids are all crazy too for doing it with me, but boy, do they have a good time. So in case this is your first time coming to a Let's Make a Musical performance, basically how it works is at the beginning of the 2-week Youth Arts Festival, I meet all of the kids and we talk about what kind of story we want to tell. And then that night, I go home and I feverishly write a musical in one day. And it's always a goofy little story, right? And then we add songs into it as the time goes. But everything that you're going to see up here came from their brains. This is their story that they came up with all of the ideas. They had all of the suggestions. I just put it down on a piece of paper. And then they worked so hard and they memorized lines and they learned songs and we brought in props and they brought in costumes and it all was a lot of hard work. Which is really amazing that they come in and do it just like this, right? They're so fast. So this year, they wanted to make a musical that was going to be kind of scary and spooky. So they wanted me to warn you that we are going to start with the lights off. Don't stress out. We'll turn them back on. But we'll have lots of good, spooky, scary fun for you. So with that being said, I think we're good to get started. Are we good?
On the 13th of June, 1925, the Adelaide Theatre officially opened its doors to the public. After the chandeliers were adored the ceiling, carpet moved with lush red velvet, such a shining example of luxury never before seen. The attending audience was a regular who was the side of this world. Charlie Chaplin, Clara Bow, even John Barrymore was said to be in the attendance. With the movie being presented, Rupert Julian's silent recommendation of the Phantom of the Opera, starring Lon Chaney as the Phantom, and Max Fenton haunted the Opera House, causing mischief of the legend of the shadows. Unbeknownst to the audience, the tragedy would not have been into the screen.
The lobby manager, Mrs. May, my great-great-grandma, found it eerily quiet just beyond the doors. The pianist had been playing beautiful yet unsettling music to accompany the film, and the audience members had made gasps of fear during the especially scary scenes. But for the past several minutes, she had heard nothing. She decided it was her duty to check the theater and make sure nothing was amiss.
Cautiously, she opened the door. What she found inside was a terrible scene. All 300 of the rich and famous audience members were unconscious in their seats. With heart racing, Mrs. May ran to the phone to call for help. My great-great-grandfather, Louise Chief Malady, was first on the scene. However, his car broke down on the way, which led to a delay in his arrival. For many of the patrons, it was too late. Out of the 300 guests in the attendance line, only 58 survived. For the others, no cause of death was determined. The report only said that it seemed as though they had been scared to death.
The theater was shut down. Of course, it was deemed too dangerous. Clearly, thought the town closed. The place was curtained, but the survivors and next thing was speak of what have taken place. My late uncle and mom's ex-wife's hairstylist had adopted his cousin was a pianist at the theater. When the police questioned him, all he could do was stare them inside them. And so that his theater was boarded up, and then they in the middle of the living room slowly surveyed by suspicious until today. After exactly 100 years of wasting away, the theater is opening a new today. And the show they're putting on, none other than a game show!
Hey Rachel, will you tell me if you're ready?
Hey!
These fright fighters are absolute lunatics, and I would never in a million years do what they have signed up for today. They don't even know the results of their tests. Each fear faced today will be a complete surprise to the contestants.
Let's meet our fright fighters. First up from Spanish Fork, Utah, please put your hands together for Rinley Ness. Rinley, we are glad to have you here. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, Rachel. Never better. I was so honored to be selected for the first live taping of Fright Fight. You know, my great-great-grandpa was here the night all that terrible stuff went down 100 years ago. It feels kind of full circle to be here.
Glad to hear you're feeling good. I hang on to that feeling as it will last.
What?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's move on to our next contestant. Please welcome to the stage from Spanish Fork, Utah, Belle Mallerby. I am so glad to meet you.
Glad to be here, Carly. I'm here to win. I'm not afraid of anything. Nothing, I tell you. Just like my great-great-grandfather. He was the chief of police here 100 years ago. He had no fears, and neither do I. Bring on the snakes, bring on the spiders. I won't even flinch.
You seem pretty sure of yourself, Belle. Can I borrow some of that confidence the next time I go for brunch in a turtleneck sweater and a beret?
Sorry, Rachel. You have to be born with it.
Fair enough. I guess I'll stick to jeans and t-shirts. Last but not least, from Spanish Fork, Utah, Zoe Cutler.
Zoe, you are such a kidder. I can tell you'll be a fan favorite with that. Not happy to be here bit.
Don't change that channel, ladies and gents. Fright Fight will be back after a brief commercial break. And we're clear. Good work,
Beautiful work, ladies. Really great stuff. My name is Sadie. I'm the producer of the show. You could say I'm your big mom right here. Can I get you please? Water, something? Your favorite snacks? No, that's okay. I'm good too. Water's coming right up. Natalie, Grace, get those waters over here ASAP.
You got it, boss.
Emily, can we get this for the palette? Now, how completely random and interesting that each of you has high school theater. I definitely details these now. Let us let each of you are here now. Are you ready to start up? Absolutely. I'm going to win that $1 million and use it as a springboard into the movies. Oscar nominations? Here I come. That is the spirit, kid. Emily, when you're done, come chat with me. You got it, boss. You know you feel so much to be here. Because we're making history by being a part of the first production in these walls since 1925? No, because I'm a great makeup artist and I'll literally never look better. Well, she's awfully humble, isn't she? We're back in 2 minutes. Please.
Balance versus your roll of original
ready for this?
Carly, I've never been more ready for anything in my life.
There's that confidence again. Now, Bella, you made it clear you have no fear.
That's right.
Well, you'll be interested to know that our psychological assessment found that to be an outright lie.
That's absolutely correct, Carly. In fact, Bella's report found out that she has one of the most greatest fears of all times, monsters.
But monsters aren't real, right? So they don't count.
Now, Rachel, I don't know about you, but I absolutely believe in some types of monsters, like ghosts.
I had spent the entire summer haunted by SeaWorld Mime, whom I accidentally shorted 17 cents the previous summer.
If I were a ghost, Rachel, I would haunt you, no doubt.
Gee, Carly, that means a lot.
It was not at all a compliment, Rachel.
Regardless, let's take a look at Belle's challenge. Whether or not ghosts exist, it would be pretty hard to get them to agree to be on the show, largely due to the fact of the undead not being accepted onto the Actors Equity Association.
Of course, of course. Instead, we have some wonderful staff actors who will be taking their places in a good old-fashioned challenge we're calling Haunted House. Before we begin, let's hear from a few of them.
That's the sound I'd make if I were a real one. Real werewolf. Of course, I'm not actually one. But so that's
Oh, don't you know about suspension of disbelief? You're not scary if we know you're not real. You got to act the part.
scratch that. I'm absolutely real. Honest to goodness, well, I don't know. You do?
Professional takeover. I am the ghost of Gene. I died with you. You took some bad job at Disneyland. And now you've come back to haunt anyone who shares a day with any Disney princess.
We're in a theater that's actually been haunted for 100 years. Haunted Disneyland?
Only a novice would settle on the obvious. It takes real talent to create something fresh and new.
Well, I'm white and clearly I'm skaters from here. Fear my glasses and school roads. Wait, are you like a hardcore kid? I thought you were going to be like a wicked person. Wait, you know this theory. That's big talk coming from someone who clearly based their vampire costume on Twilight. There is nothing scary. What?
While our actors hash things out, let's explain the challenge.
Belle will have 5 minutes to make it all the way through the haunted house. She will have to face mazes, obstacles, and enemies to make it to the other side. Her score depends on how bravely she faces her fears.
Belle, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, you can do this. Breathe in and then breathe out. Don't give in and don't back down and never give a shout. You've got to keep your head high and keep your shoulders back, assuming that you don't first or have a heart attack. Great-great-grandpa said that you've got to look ahead. But oops, I almost forgot this, great-great-grandpa said. So, I am strong and proud. I'll do this on my own. Nothing here can keep me down from getting in the zone. Try though, I am life. Once or much to do. January, my pack away to fight. Put cable in my bowl when the moon is shining. The worst thing that you'll see tonight is me, the werewolf. Did I scare you? I bet you that I did. I'm scary and I'm hungry and a creepy little kid. I'll watch you day and night and of it make the most. No one can be scarier than me, a freaking ghost.
After stuck you dead. At least one in this country has been in my head. You'll be coming out of here, Paul, that is rich. You're not gonna see that part of the bitch. I'm just right, 'cause I'm from Florida. I had this face that I would just connect. But I will shout. I spot my shirt as well.
I'm not afraid of you or anything you do. When I stand tall, I feel like it is 10 full feet I grew. I made a promise to myself I'd make
That's right, one down, two to go. Ridley, any words you would like to share with the audience before we reveal your challenge?
This one's for great-great-grandma Nay.
How inspiring! I hope someday to have a great-great-granddaughter like you.
If you want a great-great-granddaughter, you're going to have to decrease the number of cats you own first.
Listen, if a man doesn't want to share a house with 13 furry friends, he is not the one for me anyway. And with that, let's take a look at the next challenge.
We're going to reveal
Never since I was a little girl, with my hair down, I lived in a video game Earl Joe. Every time I had to see movies, and I started playing the two my books. Now my name is Daddy Bunny. How are you managed? But I know how to make it alone. Living up on your tree board, through the dangerous rock, that she can't see her hands alone. I'm with you! Me too! Let's go get action. Right on the set, like camera action! Give me your hat. Give it.
Zoe, you know Darth Vader isn't real, right? Yeah, it's just like all those monsters from earlier. This is someone in a costume. And I'm pretty sure it's the same person who's been trying to kill us all day. Zoe, this is your favorite monster. Would you like to be honest? That's right, I came in and I've been trying to get revenge all day. Revenge? For what? We've never even met you before today. Don't you see? It's not about us. It's about this theater. It's about the events that took place 100 years ago. If your good-for-nothing grandmother would have called for help sooner, if your horrible grandfather would have arrived on scene earlier, if your great-uncle of your mom's side's ex-wife's hairstyle's gone with his cousin would have spoken with the police, they don't have such a wonderful life.
What is this? Why I'm here?
You're crazy. Off your rocker for sure. Luckily, I have just the solution. Hey guys, your